Hi guys. So this isn't something that I usually do. I am a social butterfly, but I don't really like talking in front of people or even like recording myself. But I've just felt like the desire to share my God story. I feel like God has been pushing me to share it, and I didn't really fully understand my story until recently. And tonight I was at this new Bible study that I joined. It's called Delight, and I'm really excited to see where I go with that. And we talked about focusing 20 minutes a day on our faith and with God and how much better that will make you feel. And I even wrote on my whiteboard a reminder, which I don't feel like I should have to be reminded to focus on God, but it's nice to have it up there, I feel like. So when I got back, I ended up writing in this journal that my friend Lauren gave me for my birthday last year. I really haven't written it much, and she wrote one of my favorite Bible verses on it. So I feel like I need to take advantage of this journal that she made for me. And she wrote, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." Exodus 14:14, which is one of my favorites. So I wrote my story in here. I'm not gonna read from it because I know in my heart what it is, but I might refer to what I wrote. So basically what I wrote about was I was raised in a Christian household, so I've always considered myself a Christian, and it's not really something I've ever necessarily doubted. I mean, I've definitely thought about it a lot, and I don't know. I've never not considered myself a Christian. Anyways, so basically I just said that when I came to school, college, I ended up kind of losing my faith and pushing God away, which I didn't even realize that I was doing. Sorry, I'm just gonna kind of look and see what I wrote. So my freshman and my sophomore year, I was participating in toxic behaviors and surrounding myself with toxic people, which was therefore poisoning my relationship with God and honestly hardening my heart to him and pushing him away. And I didn't even realize that this had happened to me. And then one day I got a call from my mom, and she was talking about how she wanted to try this new church. And I don't even know why, but I was like, I don't really want to go. And that's not something that I ever thought that I would say. But I'm glad I did go. But even after that first time of going back to church, I was like, I don't want to go back. And that's so sad to think about. That is something that I felt at some point. Anyways, I did end up going back the next week, and I'm so glad that I did and that I listened to God, and I ended up going back. And the second time I went, honestly, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember what that sermon was about that day, but I felt God, and I ended up honestly bawling my eyes out, and I was shaking. And as scary as it sounds, it was one of the best days of my life, realizing that I needed to focus on God and my relationship with God and not all of these toxic things that I had been participating and all the toxic people I had been surrounding myself with. And then, so after that moment, that just thinking about it, I get a little emotional. But just after that moment with God, I decided that my relationship with God was something that I really wanted to focus on, and that I needed to fix my eyes on Jesus and rather than the things I had been focusing on. And after just spending time focusing on God, I find myself thinking about him more. I find myself I don't know. Like, I feel like his light is shining brighter in me, and I find myself like unable to contain my love for him. You can ask my parents. Like, sometimes I'll just be at home and I like literally will just like yell, "Oh my gosh, I love Jesus." And that's just like, I don't know, I just can't contain the love that I have for him. And so I can't say, like, obviously nobody can say that they're a perfect Christian. I'm definitely flawed and I don't always make the best decisions, but it's definitely something that I'm working on. And I'm excited to like see how I can grow in my faith in this group. And I'm excited to like shine an even brighter light for everybody to see. Like, I really want to be that light that people see and they want to come up to me and they want to talk about a relationship with Jesus. And that's something that I can help them grow in. And I don't know, I'm just excited to see like how much stronger my relationship can get with God, because like, my heart is just happy, and I don't know. I just wanted to share with you guys. So I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you if you watched all this. I know it's long.